Hi everyone, this is Diego again, and I bring to you a new brand video about the strategies to answer the reading section from the TOEFL IBT test. First, we got to understand vocabulary from context. We got 3 to 5 questions in here. The strategy is to read the whole sentence with the word in it, uh, see if the words, what part of speech are they. If you have ever seen the word, you can relate it from the context. Does the word look similar to another word you might know? Is there any conjunctions are such as and or but that show similarity? Read 1 or 2 sentences before and after the word to understand vocabulary from context. Next, we get recognizing reference. We can have 0 to 2 questions. In this, we're gonna use different questions. What kind of reference words is being used? Is the reference word singular or plural? Establish context around both the referent and the reference word, and replace the answer choice with the reference word to check the answer that is correct. Recognize for phrase. There's usually one question in here. We have to use punctuation to break sentences down in parts that are easy to understand. Identify any transitional word or phrases that indicate time, like before, after, meanwhile, first, during, until, finally, and also words that show contrast, like however, but, similarly, instead, on the other hand, and also words that show addition, like also, in addition, moreover, and as well as, and so on. Identify each important information in each of the parts. Next, we got insert sentences into the passage. We got always, we're gonna always have one question. Read the sentence to determine if it's stating a general idea or detail. General ideas usually occur toward the beginning of a paragraph. An example or detail will typically be one of the sentences after the main idea sentence of a paragraph. Look for reference that can be connected to ideas. In one of the sentences marked with a black square, refer to the reference words chart on page number 22, for example, in the reading skill 2. For more information of these words, we're going to always have that since this is an internet-based test. Look for connections between pronouns and marked sentences in the passage. Look for transitional words or phrases that establish relationship, like emphasis, addition, contrast, order. We got the small chart in here, and we can identify these words in order to look for transitional words that establish a relationship. And also read the sentence before the inserted sentence. Then we got find factual information. Factual information we always are gonna have 3 to 6 questions, sorry. In this part, we're gonna look for ending indicators in the questions, like according to paragraph number 2 or paragraph 4 states that, or what is stated in paragraph 3 about something else. And also these questions are given in order of how the information is presented. This means that the information to answer the second questions will probably be found after the information used to answer the first question. And look for clear keywords such as dates, locations, names, help you to scan for information and to eliminate wrong answers.
Then we have another important type of question that you are going to find in the TOEFL IBT test, which is identify negative facts. Identifying negative facts tests your ability to distinguish between 2 types of information, true versus false information, and details provided in the passage versus information that is not provided. Then we have some strategies that might be helpful for you to answer negative fact questions. The first one is look for any indicator that tells you where the information is located. Questions are given in the same order as the information is presented. Look for keywords in the answer choices, and there are two kinds of answers. First, you have to remember that the questions are generally given in the same order as the information is presented in the passage. This means that the information to answer the second question would probably be found after the information used to answer the first question. Look for keywords in the answer choices to help you scan for information and to eliminate answers found in the passage. And remember that there are two kinds of answers choices. The first, three true answers and one that is not true according to the passage, or three true answers and one that is not stated or not mentioned in the passage. The next type of question that you're going to find is make inferences from stated facts. Making inferences tests your ability to draw conclusions and make logical guesses about information that is not directly stated in the passage. In order to answer this type of question, we have some strategies. The first one, look for any indications in the question that tell you where the answer is located. Then look for information in the passage that contradicts an answer choice and eliminate that answer choice. Remember that for some answers, you may need to analyze several details from the passage to reach a conclusion. And finally, look for clear keywords such as dates, names, and locations to help you skim for information and to eliminate wrong answers. Infer rhetorical purpose questions. The term rhetoric refers to the ability to use language in an effective manner to ideas. Rhetorical purpose questions test your ability to understand the relationship of words and phrases to the ideas being communicated in a passage. In this type of question, you are going to find from 0 to 3 questions. And here we have some of the strategies that you can use to answer this section of the TOEFL IBT test. First, you have to read the sentence that contains the highlighted information. Look for signal words or phrases, one example rather than, which establish a relationship between the highlighted words and other ideas. Then we have that you have to read 1 to 2 sentences around the key sentence to clearly understand the relationship between the highlighted words and the other ideas being presented. Select summary information. In these summary information questions, they evaluate your ability to determine which details in the passage are major supporting ideas and should be included in the summary, and which details are only minor and therefore do not belong in the summary. When this type of question occurs, it always appears at the last question in the set of questions, and it is organized in a chart form. The strategies that you can use to answer summary chart questions are the following. First, you have to read the thesis statement that is provided. Understanding this statement will help you to select answers that are related only to the main idea of the passage. Then, read the topic statements of each paragraph. Look for 3 answer choices from the 6 provided that are the main topics of paragraphs. Delete false choices and delete false choices and delete choices that describe minor details. And you are gonna probably found from 0 to 1 question of this type of question in the TOEFL IBT test. Complete organizational table. You're gonna find from 0 to 5, from 0 to 1 question. First, organizational or semantic table questions evaluate your ability to outline the key information from a passage. You must be able to recognize overall organization of the information in the passage and major points in the passage. And here we have some strategies that you can use in order to answer these type of questions. First, you have to identify the categories that are provided, scan each paragraph that discusses related categories. The information may be paraphrased, alternating syntax, delete false choices, and eliminate choices that are not relevant to categories in the passage. And thank you for watching this video, which was about the different type of questions that you are going to find in the TOEFL IBT test.